this is Brittany from Yoga Fever, and this is your 30-minute Power Vinyasa. So Power Vinyasa means we move a little quicker, breath to movement. It also means that we use a little less cueing. So if that's something that is in your field and you're ready for that, stay exactly where you are and join me on your mat. If that's something that seems a little bit overwhelming and this is your first time or you're a beginner, feel free to check out our page and look for some slow flow and vinyasa options that feel right to you. So if you're ready for this Power Vinyasa, it's going to focus on a little bit of everything in the body, strength, opening the shoulders and the chest, and the heart, obviously, as well as balancing. So we're going to start towards the top of our mat. Let's start in a low lunge. So bring that right knee forward. So in that low lunge, we're going to take a more active cat-cow. Pull that right heel and that left knee closer towards center in your lunge. Hands are going to come down. Inhale, open up, set that gaze to the sky. Shoulders pull back. Exhale, come into a half split, bring those hips back. So if you have two blocks at home, good opportunity for that. Inhale, shift it forward, open the throat, chin lifts. Exhale, pull that right hip back as that right leg straightens. Flex the toes for an added stretch. Let's take 5 more. Inhale, open for a cow pose. Exhale, pull it back, rounding forehead to the knee. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale, round. Just 3 more. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale, round. Last 2. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale, round. And last 1. Inhale, pull back. Shoulders pinch behind you. Exhale, hold here in that half splits, flexing that right foot. Walk the hands a little bit further, take a nice big breath in. Fold a little deeper, belly over the thigh. Shift it back forward into that low lunge. So right here on your low lunge, let's bring the hands to the hips. If you have your hands on your blocks, they can stay here as you sink into your hips a little bit lower. Right hip pulls back, shoulders pull back. Take a big breath in. Sink just a little bit deeper. Release the hands down. Let's swap out what knee is in front. So that left leg comes forward. Hands are by the foot or on top of your blocks. Pull the shoulders back, big breath in. Exhale, let's tuck that back toe, lean it back for half splits. Inhale, bring it forward. Shoulders pull. Exhale. Let's take 5, finding that movement with your body. Finding what works for you. You can really take this at whatever pace you need. Finding that natural flow, your body with your breath. We have 2 more. Waving forward, opening the chest, lifting the gaze, and exhale, pulling back. Last one, coming forward. And last exhale, let's leave it right here. Flex that front toe, walk the hands a little further. Again, belly over the thigh as we fold. Another big breath. Big exhale. Shift it forward. Hands either stay on the blocks as you lean in, or you can lift the chest a little bit more. Hands to the hips. Take another breath. Sink a little lower. Release the hands down. Let's meet in a high plank. So top of a push-up, shoulders are over the wrist, grounding down through all of the fingers. Reach back through the heels, tuck that tailbone under just a little bit, and push your mat away to round through the shoulders. So right here, you should feel like you're pushing the ground away. Take another big breath in. On your exhale, lower down to a low plank. Let's shift forward onto the toes. Elbows squeeze in, shoulders are level to the biceps, level to the elbows. Take 1 more, inhale. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes, feet can be wide. Lift up, cobra on your inhale. And exhale, lower down. Squeeze the legs together. Let's lift back up, high plank. Bring it back downward, facing dog. Grounding down through the heels, take a moment, move side to side. Finding a little bit of length as we pull our hips back. Pull the shoulders down the spine and wrap the triceps under. That way you can create space for your ears and your neck. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. Finding some movement through our vinyasas. Let's shift forward, high plank again. Exhale, lower down all the way to the belly. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Push back up, all the way back, downward facing dog. Take 2 more. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Push up, inhale. Exhale, back. And last one, inhale, way forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Push back up. And downward facing dog. Grounding down through the heels, take a big breath in. Take that long exhale out. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Let's tiptoe our way to the top of our space. To a forward fold, heels down, soft bend in the knees. Grounding opposite elbows, let the head hang. Lengthening the back of the neck. And imagining the elbows reaching towards the ground. Take it side to side, big breath in. Relax into that exhale. Take just a few more moments right here. Feeling 4 corners of your feet on your mat. Maybe you lean back into the heels a little bit to lighten the toes. Release the hands down. Stop bend in the knees slowly. Start to round the back. Shoulders and head come up last. As we come all the way up to standing, palms face forward. Take a big inhale. Exhale, centering, let it go. Inhale, arms come up and over. On your exhale, palms together. Glue your biceps to your ears. And bend the arms back behind you. So thumbs to the back of the head. If you can't see or you've never done this before, arms bend, elbows to the sky. This is your exhale. Try to pull the ribs in, tucking the pelvis under just a little bit. Focus on gluing the arms right here and feeling this more through the elbows and through the shoulders. So the difference is here to where you should be here. Inhale, arms come up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive, push the hips back, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, shake the head yes, and shake the head no. Inhale, let's take 1 more halfway lift. Exhale, fold it all the way down. Ground down to the hands, bring it back to a high plank. Shift forward onto the toes. Exhale, lower down, low plank, stay here. Take your upper facing dog. Toes untucked, knees and thighs stay lifted. Head is in line with the shoulders. Exhale, bring it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees this time, lift forward. Step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Warming up the body. Inhale, arms come up. Glue the elbows to the sky. Exhale, bend the hands back. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, top of a push-up. Shift forward. Exhale, lower. Upward facing dog or cobra from grounded. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 more time, inhale, toes. Exhale, bend, hop. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, take it all the way up. Ribs stay in. Exhale, hands behind the back. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Hands down, top of a push-up. Inhale, shift. Exhale, lower. Cobra or upward facing. Back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in right here. And take a big exhale. Coming into our sun B, we're going to add on, this is our first warm-up, so a little peek of what we're going to have to open the hips. Right here, we're going to inhale, come onto the toes, exhale, bend the knees, hop forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold it down. Coming into chair pose to start off our sun B. Knees together, toes together, lift up. Take a big breath in, sink a little lower. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, plant the hands and step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, squeeze that right knee in. Let's step through between the hands to a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Inhale, arms come up and over. Exhale, glue the biceps, elbows to the sky. Take a big breath in. Sink into that exhale. Inhale, arms come all the way up. On your exhale, lift the back knee. Start to slowly open, turning for a triangle. Straighten the leg as the hand comes towards the sky. Hold right here, leaning back, opening the heart. Hand reaches towards the sky. Use that quad muscle to lift the kneecap and to stabilize without hyperextending. Opening up the shoulders, bring the hands behind the back towards that right hip. Roll back a little bit more. Big inhale. Long exhale. Looking down towards the ground. Bend into that right leg. Hand can come down to the ground or to a block. Inhale, left hand reaches towards the top of your mat. Finding that rotation through the chest. Give yourself another round of breath. And another exhale. Release the hands to the inside of that right foot. Inch that right foot to the right edge of your mat. Drop down to the knee for a lizard lunge. So here again, we're pulling that right heel towards our left knee to engage the inner hamstrings and to stabilize the joints. Option to stay right here to take it deeper and find mobility. Lift that back leg and find a swing from front to back. Focusing that movement on that left heel, that left ankle. Keep squeezing that right knee in, dropping the hips down. And grounding down through the hands. Let's slowly lift back downward, facing dog. Swaying through the hips to neutralize. When you're ready, left leg is going to come up. Exhale, squeeze that left knee in. Take that Alanasana, or Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Inhale, arms come up. Ribs pull in. Exhale, focus on the shoulders. Keeping that left hip pulled back. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. On your exhale, straighten the leg. Slowly transition triangle. Right hip pushes back. Find that rotation. Hands behind the back. Rolling the right shoulder. Allow yourself to lean back. With that gaze towards the sky. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, bring that gaze down. Bend into that left leg. Release the bind. Right hand reaches towards the front of your mat. Rotate to open the chest. One more breath. Exhale, release down, lizard lunge. Strapping down to that back knee. Inch that left foot to the side. Option to stay here. Option to squeeze the knee in. Finding mobility as you lift the back right knee. Sinking into the hips. Allowing yourself a little bit of movement. Ground down through the hands. And be back in that downward facing dog. So that's our little teaser of what we're going to do in the rest of our sun beat. We're going to start packing a chair. And our flow is going to be similar. We're going to add on at the very end and add in some balancing. So we're going to do 1 round slow, 3 rounds breath to movement, 1 round balancing slow, and 1 round with the balancing breath to movement. Let's come up onto the toes. Bending the knees, hopper step, forward fold. Halfway lift, toes together, exhale, fold. Chair pose, inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Coming to a high plank, take your vinyasa, moving through. Cobra, upward facing dog is our option. Back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes high. Exhale, squeeze that right knee in, step it through. Taking this to a high lunge. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bend the arms behind the back. Again, ribs pull in, elbows reach. On our next inhale, arms come up towards the sky. On your exhale, straighten that front leg, turn the back foot, triangle. Take another big breath in. Another exhale. Gaze comes down for our transition. Rebend into that right leg. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right hand reaches to the sky. Make sure your stance is wide enough to take up some space. Inhale, big breath. Now large transition here. We're gonna find a cartwheel through the arms. Bring the arms through a T. Continue to turn that left arm, back toes turn. Left hand comes down, right hand to the sky. Allow yourself to stay here a moment. Leaning back into the chest. Really opening that chest up. Good. And then we're going to reverse it back up into a warrior two. So taking it the way that we came. Start to reach that left hand forward. Right hand comes back, maintaining that center. Turn the back toes. Settle into your warrior two. It might take a couple tries to get there. Once you're there, reach through the arms. Big inhale. Exhale, sink a little lower. Reverse triangle. Straighten the front leg. Kneecaps lift. Right hand comes back. Inhale, reaching through the fingertips. On your exhale, extended side angle. Right elbow to right knee. Reaching towards the front of the room, gazes up. Find rotation. Moving from ribs across the chest. Big inhale. Exhale, release that hand down. Taking it to the top of a low lunge. Bring it back, plank. Lower it down. Upward facing dog. Back to downward facing dog. So starting that over again, let's take that left leg high. Exhale, squeeze and step through. High lunge, Alanasana. Inhale, arms. Gluing those biceps. Exhale, bend. Maybe you push your head back into the biceps. Pulling the ribs in. Next inhale. Arms come up. Exhale, turn, open, triangle pose. Big breath in. Exhale, gaze comes down, bend into that left knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Take it back. Finding our cartwheel. Exhale, left hand comes forward. Keep that right hand coming up as the back toes turn. Finding your twist. Leaning back for just a moment, getting used to this pose. We're going to reverse it back, warrior two. Finding your center. That right hand comes forward. Follow your line. Turning the back toes, warrior two. Reverse triangle, straighten the front leg. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, extended side angle, left elbow to that left knee. Open the chest, this will help you later. Big breath in. Exhale, release down. Top of that low lunge. High plank, take your vinyasa. Moving through upward facing. Back to downward facing dog. Breath to movement. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Hop. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, toes together. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, high plank. Take your vinyasa. Finding your breath. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, squeeze and step through, high lunge. Inhale, arms, glue them there. Exhale, behind the head. Inhale, up. Exhale, triangle. One breath in. Big exhale. Reverse. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, cartwheel the hands for your twist. Warrior two. Inhale, back. Exhale, say. Reverse triangle. Exhale, extended side angle. One inhale, and let it go. Vinyasa. Left side, leg comes up. Exhale, squeeze in, high lunge. Inhale, arms. Exhale, bend. Inhale, up. Exhale, triangle. Reverse. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, cartwheel down. Inhale, gaze comes up. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse triangle. Inhale, back. Exhale, extended side angle. One breath in, rotate open. Exhale, release down. Vinyasa. Inhale, come onto the toes. Exhale, step. Halfway lift, toes together, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Find your vinyasa. Right leg comes up. Squeeze it in, step through, high lunge. Inhale, arms. Exhale, hands. Inhale, reach. Exhale, triangle. One breath in. Exhale, bend that leg. Reverse, big breath. Exhale, cartwheel the hands for a twist. Bring it back, warrior two. Settle in. Reverse triangle. Exhale, extended side angle. One inhale. Exhale, release. Vinyasa through. Last leg. Inhale, left. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, behind the hip. Inhale up. Exhale for triangle. Inhale, breath. Exhale, bend that leg. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down for a twist. Inhale, back up. Exhale, settle in. Reverse triangle, take it back. Exhale, extended side angle. One breath in to open. Exhale, release down, turn the toes, vinyasa. From downward facing dog. Let's go straight into our balancing, coming onto the toes, bend the knees. Let's hop or step forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, hands stay heart center. So hopefully your body is warm like mine is. We're gonna come right into our balancing for time's sake. So right here, hands are gonna stay at heart center. Let's bring that right knee in for Ekapada, one-legged mountain, toes flex. Option to keep the hands where they're at, or hands to hips, or down by your sides, which I'll recommend. Kick that right foot forward. Hold right here. Lifting that leg up instead of lifting and leaning back. Tuck that hips underneath you. Lift that leg as high as it'll go. Hold here for 3. Coming into half moon to open for 2. Big inhale. On your exhale, bring that leg back. Left hand comes down, right hand comes up. We're gonna open the hip. And if you have block, you can use it here. Gazes down for balance. Reach through that back heel. Again, opening the chest as if we're leaning up against a wall. For our balancing sequences, we're gonna come from taking up a lot of space into getting really tiny. So holding here, find length in the crown of your head through your heel for 3. For 2, wiggle those left toes. 1, take a curtsy squat. Bringing the knees together, bending that right leg in. Right here, if you like, the left hand comes down, we're gonna take a bind. Right hand comes to that right foot. Slowly start to kick that leg open. Again, if you have that block, recommend it. Open the hips up. Knee stays in line with the hip. Option if you'd like to kick back. Option if you bend that left leg a lot or a little. Hold for 3. For 2. Come back to your curtsy. Right here. Allow yourself to wiggle those left toes. We're almost there. We're almost done. Right here, we got dancers coming up. Lean back into the heel. Right hand back to that right foot. Reaching that left hand forward. Start to lift the chest, come all the way up to standing. If you can come right into dancers, feel free to. If you like to work in layers, glue the knees together. This is layer 1, hand reaches forward. Layer 2, kick back into that foot. Layer 3, tip yourself forward. Hips square, toes reach towards the sky. 1 inhale. Exhale, come back to that curtsy. Right here, lean back into the heel. Squeeze the heel in towards the sit bone. Hands come to heart center. Find balance for 3. Staying small. 2. We're going to take flight warrior 3. Arms come out to the side. flex that back foot. Hold here, taking up space. Another breath in. Exhale, release, forward fold. Flip that left foot under. Ooh, that should feel pretty good right there. So right here, we're gonna take that other side. When you're ready, release that foot down, bend into the knees. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center once again. So right here, hands through prayer, lift that left knee up. Option to stay here with the hands where they're at, squeeze the inner thighs. Option to open as you kick that leg forward. Hold here for 3, lift it higher. Reach to the crown of your head, woo, for 2. Take a big breath in. Exhale, let's send that leg back, half moon. Right hand down, left hand towards the sky. You can bend that base leg. Opening up the hips. Again, maybe use a block, maybe hands at hip. Hold here, leaning back for 3. For 2. Taking up space, get nice and small, finding that curtsy. Squeezing the knees in, hips are square. Left hand comes back to that left foot. See if you can open up, squeezing that heel in. Draw that knee back, then draw that left hip open. Gazes down for balance or up for a challenge. Make sure that knee is not towards the sky. Fairly in line with the hip as much as you can. Ooh, 1 breath in. Exhale, curtsy, get small. You know what's coming up. Coming into that dancer's pose. Left hand on that left foot. Option to come straight into dancers or take that layer 1. Working into 2. Holding here, foot to the sky, 1 big breath. Exhale, release down. Squeezing that knee in. Lean back into the heel. Hands come, stay small for 3. For 2. Take flight without touching the ground. Warrior 3. Extend that leg, lift the chest. For 3. Flex the toes. For 2. Lift a little higher. Exhale, forward fold. Flip that right foot under, leaning back. Finding that stretch in your base foot. Take another inhale. Another exhale. Releasing the feet right here. We're going to bend deeply into the legs. Reach the arms forward. Knees are level to the hips. Power chair for 3. Lean back a little more. Toes get lighter for 2. 1 big inhale. Exhale, take it to boat pose. Navasana. Bring the hips down. Arms stay reaching forward as those heels lift. Just a little bit of core before we cool down. Taking that right foot to straighten. Point the toes, tap those toes. Bring it back. Left side. Bring it back. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last 1. Hold here, big inhale. Exhale, bring those knees into the chest and lay down. Taking those knees side to side. This is the best part of the practice, the cool down. Massage into the back. Option to stay here if you like. If you'd like to join me in bridge pose, let's bring the feet as wide as the hips. Walking the heels in, hands come down. Inhale, lift up, squeezing the inner thighs together. Pushing down through the tops of the shoulders. Lift the hips a little higher. Take another inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Bringing the feet as wide as your mat. Arms come up and over, grabbing opposite elbows. Windshield wiper the legs side to side. Now allowing the knees to drop. Not forcing them to go in depth. Allow the low back to loosen up. Allow those quads to stretch. And when you're ready, you can stay here if you like. Or you can bring that right knee in towards the chest. Take that left leg out long. Pulling it in nice and close. Maybe you find movement here. Maybe you circle the ankle. And when you're ready, take that right knee, cross it over towards your left shoulder. Take that left hand and get it all the way down. Now your right hand here to open up the ribs. Let's take that right hand across the chest in front of the face and then allow it to come at a 45. So it's a 45-degree angle from the trunk of your body. Feel the ribs open, big breath in. Melt and twist into that exhale. Bring it all the way back into center, swap out the legs. Let's take that left knee in, right leg long, circle out the ankle, whatever movement you need. Squeezing that knee in. When you're ready, that left knee crosses the chest towards the right shoulder. Right hand guides it over. Again, here, that left hand, it comes towards that right side, across the face, and then from a 45, it opens up. Take one good breath. Melt into that exhale. When you're ready, knees come back in. Taking the knees towards the shoulders. Option to stay here in a modified happy baby or a lazy happy baby, as I say. Let's grab the outside of the feet if you'd like to take it further. Coming into full happy baby. Tailbone comes down, shoulders pull back. Pushing the knees and feet down. Allow the hips to open. And again, if you find movement here, feel free to. Allow your breathing to slow, your heart to slow. And when you are finally ready, you can slowly come into your Shavasana, taking any shape you like to relax into the end of your practice. Inching shoulders away from the ears, allowing the ankles to relax. Closing the eyes and getting soft. Allowing the ribs to soften. Feel the bones get heavier here. You can stay here as long as you like. Maybe you choose a seated meditation. Well, I ask that as you enter practice, take some time for yourself. Acknowledge your hard work. Acknowledge your willingness to push yourself to grow and to do better for you. This space is yours. Stay here as long as you need.